This is Will Dowdy from the city of Eugene.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Eugene. How many of you are not from Eugene? Great. It's great to be able to show this off to you. This is a project I've been involved with over about a decade, and it's fun to be showing it off in this spot. So we're at the downtown Riverfront for Eugene. And this has been a private-public partnership, and I think it's an interesting thing it's one of the interesting things going on in Eugene. It's also a really interesting example of how public-private partnership works. What we're standing in is the middle of a 17-acre area that was Eugene Water and Electric Board. This is where power, water, all of that came into the city. And I think it's really great to ground this whole kind of conversation in saying that this river is why Eugene is here. 17 acres. Right now the plan is anywhere from about 500 to a little more than 1,000 units of housing. We've been getting ready for kind of the lower end of that, and now we're looking, as buildings start coming out of the ground, we're looking at a higher on the spectrum. So that's pretty exciting for our community. But one of the things that has been really important through all of this, it was really expressed by eWeb in their master plan work, and then Atkins Dame really reinforced this, is that they're trying to create a neighborhood that is continuous and contiguous with our downtown. And so one of those things that it didn't seem like a big deal at the beginning, but this street originally planned was about 100 feet farther north, and Atkins Dame pushed it back down, and then they adjusted that so that this block is the same dimensions as every other block in downtown. And so one of the things that you start to pick up on just as you're walking through this neighborhood, again, think 50 years into the future, someone walking through here. And so what we're really trying to do is re-extend downtown back through this area, through a former brownfield, and bring downtown to the river, connect downtown to the river, and think about how that goes together. Economic development, right? So that we put probably north of $30 million into this. This has been a urban renewal district. There's actually a district that goes from, we're about on the western edge. Down there it goes a little farther west. It goes all the way down to I-5 along the north of the university, south of the river. And we've used that TIF district to buy the land and then to put in all the infrastructure. And then we've been selling parcels at market rate to the developer, like this one here. We'll be selling this one there in a year. Right now, they're expecting that to be a $120 million investment. So there's 5 large building sites. This building that's going up is the smallest of those 5. This is 95 units, and then there's going to be, I think, 125 units here and over 200 units over here. There's a couple more down there. The plan is that it's all of the private development that's going on right now is market rate. There is 75 units of affordable housing that are planned on the other side of 4th Avenue. Since we started working on this, the city has purchased the headquarters building that was the utility headquarters. That's going to be our new city hall. And then at the far end of the property is the old steam plant building, which is a more industrial building that is going to be turned into a hotel and then have amenity and restaurant space on the ground floor and a roof deck as well, and as a way to draw people in. And then at the center of it all, and you can see the kind of pavilion shape over there, is the Riverfront Park. And so a lot of our investment has gone into that. More than half, I would say, about half the investment has been in the park. It's part of our long, continuous Riverfront Park, and it's also becomes kind of a locus on that for people to come across downtown and connect as they're up and down the river. And so really creating a hub there, and there's a restaurant parcel that's right there. So a little bit of restaurant, a whole lot of housing, a little bit of everything else, and then connections into downtown has been what this is all about.
Let's say thank you to Will Dowdy.
Thank you all.
Now it's my pleasure to turn the last portion of the tour over to my colleague, Nicole Desch, who will take us over to Market Alley at 5th Street.